Welcome back, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great day today. So today's video is a little bit special. I'm sure some of you guys remember I used to do a lot of commentary, tutorial, how-to type videos, just to try and help out the community, give you guys some insight on how I play, why I play. And we haven't really done one in a while. I'll do one maybe like once or so a month, but don't do them as much as I used to. But I figured this was a perfect time because the other day we did a little stream on Twitch, and to be honest, I was playing copyrighted music the whole time, so can't really use the audio too much for YouTube, but I figured there was still some very good content. We had a lot of good plays, a lot of I was solo queuing as well, so it was just me against, you know, you guys know how solo queuing goes. So I figured what I could do for you guys is just go over the gameplay, talk through it with you guys, give you guys some insight as to why I'm making certain decisions. So this very first clip that we have right here, I wasn't playing copyrighted music, so I will show you guys the audio. This is literally the first game that I loaded into, so you guys get to see that I you know, it takes a little bit for me to warm up as well. So like I said, very first game of the day, I'll let you guys watch this a little bit, and then right after this video is all the content where I'm commentating, tutorial, just giving you guys some insight. So thank you guys so much for the support. I really do appreciate it. And now we will get right into it. Chat, stop asking about Rich. He's in my basement and he's going to be there until I let him out. Now stop asking. Oh, I should probably get this. Okay, this isn't a good start, guys. It's not good.
Decoy. Recharging shields.
Hello. Yes, please go that way.
Recharging shield. Bam, shots fired.
Ah!
You got bamboozled.
Ah!
Giving my shields a
Please.
recharge. Just gotta patch myself up. Hang on.
Nice. Thank you. Oh, there's a team up there, huh?
Bam to the woozle. Sending out a decoy. You got bamboozled. You got bamboozled.
All right, so I don't know if I mentioned, but I'm gonna be showing you guys just a little bit of everything. There's some wins, some losses, some good decisions, some bad decisions, and I kind of just want to talk about all of it and just give you guys as much insight as I possibly can. And so this first game here, not necessarily a win, but we can talk about it because I feel like you guys might be curious about this situation right here, because it was kind of an interesting situation. So we find a team. I'm with my teammates. We're pretty close together. We run up to a Pathfinder and he seems decent. So right before we get into the fight, one thing that I really like to do with Octane is I'm coming up to this little piece of cover right here, and I act like I'm going to, I think I act like I'm gonna go left, and then I stim, and then I go right, and then I cut back left. So I make him think that he kind of is confused as to which way I'm gonna go. So I come in, I fake, I go back left, and then he's peeking at my other teammate, and he seemed decent. So I did not want to let him get away. I figured when you run into a decent player like that, it's good to just get them out of the mix as fast as possible, because he could come back and he could definitely kill me. Absolutely terrible spray right there. And right here was a bad decision. So obviously, you know, you got a little guy right here. I was chasing this guy, didn't know about this guy. So in this situation right here, I definitely shouldn't have padded over the entire building. Hindsight, I should have padded right here where he was, and then I could have held that angle. I could have seen where he went, where his teammates are, and then made a better decision. But like I said, this is a bad decision. Hindsight could have been better. So then I put myself in a really bad spot. Have to kind of 1v1 a Wraith with a Mastiff. That's never fun. I do a lot of damage, and that's another one of those little cutbacks that I was talking about. I still go down, but I did a lot of damage to them, which is pretty much all you can do in a situation like that. If you know you're going to go down, just do as absolute most damage as you can. So the little 1v1 with the Wraith did a little bit of damage, ended up breaking her. And so I like doing that a lot. I'll cut one way, and then I'll stim, and then I'll cut back the other way. And then you come in with that insane speed. So it's such a nice maneuver to use with Octane. And you can do it with anybody, but it works great with Octane with the speed boost. So obviously I go down. That was just a bad, it all came back to the pad just being very bad decision, but my teammates were awesome. And this was just very unfortunate. You guys can't hear, but another team is rolling up. They're running in really quickly. So I immediately just try to run towards the spot where I don't hear footsteps, which is downhill. And there wasn't too much I can do here. Someone was chasing me, and it was an ultine bloodhound. So an ultine bloodhound is just as fast as a stimming Octane. There's just absolutely no getting away. The man was on my tail. I'm just doing the absolute most maneuvers. In a situation like this, if you're really trying to get away, swapping an armor right there, big deal. If you see any armor, swapping is really good. And just breaking line of sight. So if you're running away from somebody, you want to cut corners, you want to turn around certain pieces of cover so you can break that line of sight so that they can't ADS, they can't shoot at you. And I did really well. I did really good getting away. I did as much as I possibly could right there. I was breaking line of sight. I was swapping armor. I was like doubling back. As good as maneuvers as I could have done, but I didn't expect his team to still be coming down the hill. So I guess they were looting while the Bloodhound was chasing me, and then they finally came down the hill, and it was just bad timing. So this is obviously one of those situations where it didn't go exactly like I planned. So right here, we're running a little bit of Loba. Don't know why I was running Loba, to be honest, but we're doing it. And, you know, purple armor off the drop, which is just always great. I see my teammates are in a fight, so I figure I never like fighting with the Mozambique, but if my teammates are fighting, which they're punching people out and they're going absolutely insane, then, you know, I'll get into the fight. You got to get that thirst damage in too, dude. You just got to. So I out damage Rich all the time. Thirst damage. So got a decent loadout right here. 99, never go wrong with it. I think my teammate didn't, Pathfinder didn't have a gun, so I end up dropping him the triple take, which, I mean, I was just trying to be a good teammate. I probably should have kept it, and he would have probably found something rather quick, but you know, wanted to give him a little bit. I end up dropping down. There's a little Pathfinder right here, and in this situation, he's holding the door, and he as soon as I see the door open, I assume that he's going to peek. That doesn't exactly mean that he's going to come out into my line of sight, but I pre-fire him, which just absolutely destroys his entire life. And he just gets just absolutely annihilated. And that really just came down to, I saw the door starting to open and I just pre-fired. And he just instantly goes down. Pathfinder's hitbox is just absurd. So there's no dodging that. Go back in. Lifeline starts to res. I don't know why my thermite didn't hit the Pathfinder there. I feel like it should have. I think it started to at the end, but we go in just full send. I mean, in a situation like that where lifeline is resing, and you have another teammate with you, it's definitely just the play to just absolutely full send, because another team could be coming. She could have a gold bag, so he could get rezzed, and then he can cause a lot of damage, which it's never fun. And oh, I know why I was using Loba. I was trying to do a specific loadout. So whenever I'm trying to do a specific loadout with whatever loadout it is, you know, I'm trying to use an Eva 8, I'm trying to use a Spitfire. Loba's just great because I don't have to look for the gun really. I can just kind of go to a nice little spot with condensed loot, throw it on an ult, and then I end up finding it, which is fantastic. This situation right here is this Horizon has high ground on me, and I wait a second. I wait till she starts taking some shots at my teammate, and then I realize that I have about a second or two to move up there because she's probably reloading. Then we get into a little bit of a fight. She definitely lasered me. I think she had a flatline, which is, I mean, you guys know flatline's insane. But right there, I just took advantage of her being occupied by a teammate. That usually gives me a second or two to get up there, maybe get some shots off, and hopefully she's, you know, mid heal or mid reload, mid gun switch, whatever it is. You want to catch them at a disadvantage. By far the best thing you could do in a situation like that. So right here, I got my flatline, and I don't think I had ammo, so I went down. I was trying to get some ammo, and then my teammate, I think he just got destroyed by a triple take, or I don't know what he got shot by. Oh, a Lombo. So that was just very unfortunate. I wasn't able to really get any ammo. Right here, I realized that they're kind of, I'm trying to get an eye on where the team is at, because they're using snipers. They could be anywhere. So I try to, before I peek out, before I make a play, I want to get an eye on at least two of them, just so I know where they're moving around. So I know one's on top of that building. I pop an ult, hopefully get some ammo. I see another one going far right, which he's trying to thirst, obviously. And then I get into a really tricky spot right here, because there's no cover at all. This whole side right here is wide open, and then on the other side it's pretty much wide open, and I don't want to go low ground. That was just something I did not want to do. So I'm in a weird situation right here, and once in a lifetime opportunity where Loba's tactical actually works, and I use it pretty well right here. So I see the Bloodhound pushing me from left. You guys can see right here, Bloodhound's pushing me from left. I know he has another teammate around here somewhere, and then I know the Loba is far distant right. So that right there, I had to keep my awareness. So I start to chuck my tactical one way, and then I try to move my line of sight away from the Bloodhound so he can't shoot me, and I can successfully get away using my tactical. Let me see. There we go. We throw it, and then I start to move right, and then I got a little bit more cover to work with. So I was over here. I'm able to use my tactical to get over here, and now I have this little thing, and I think there's another one right next to it, and that gives me way more cover to work with. So I see two of them pushing me. So right off the top of my head, I know that I have to 1v2 these two close range, and I have to basically block my line of sight from the one who's sniping me, because if I stand out in the open right here, the Loba's gonna snipe me, they're all gonna shoot me, and I'm gonna die instantly. So my best chance of surviving is trying to fight these two while blocking line of sight from getting sniped from far, if that makes sense. And then we'll get right into it. And this was a cool fight. This is a great fight. I break one of them, make a little bit of a play. So this was a really good play right here. I know that they're gonna push me from lower ground, so get up top, get a little bit of a momentum, a slide off, and then you can get shots off, like hit firing with an R99 like that, and hit a lot of shots. So I was able to down one, big down, go back up, same play. And this whole situation, I know the Loba's over here. She's back here trying to shoot me. I'm trying to block her line of sight so that I can take as little damage from her and kill the Horizon, which I'm able to do. I do it pretty well. I'm able to block all of that, and I'll just play it all back in one little swoop so you guys can actually see, because I know I pause it a lot. So you get a little bit of a cover. I realize there's two. Get into a 1v2, play the cover. I'm still trying my hardest to like block line of sight and not stop moving so that the Loba can't shoot me. She definitely hit me like once or twice still, but if I was out in the open, she probably would have hit me more. Drop back. I know I have time to pop a battery. I'm positive I have time to pop a battery. The reason I thirsted her teammates was because she was thirsting mine, dude. She crossed the entire POI just to thirst. So I was upset. I was very upset. So I kind of got a little bit toxic there, but you know, that was an intense fight, really good fight. I feel like I played it very well. If the Loba would have pushed with her teammate, then I probably would have died. All right, so right here in this clip, I feel like we utilized Bangalore, and I feel like we utilized the flatline really well. Flatline is one of those guns that you guys probably know, I really enjoy. Has a pretty decent skill gap to it because it's got some recoil, so you can't just go in, you can't just fry with it automatically. Definitely takes a little bit of time with it to understand the recoil and stuff, but once you get used to it, definitely one of the best guns in Apex by far. And same thing with Bangalore. I feel like the exact same concept applies to Bangalore. She can be very good, got a little bit of a skill gap to her, and once you learn how to use her, she's fantastic. So I'll let this play out a little bit. We kind of just fried here with the flatline, to be honest. We were definitely frying. I don't think anything happens for a little bit. You see, I think I was trying to get eyes on people. I lost visual on a lot of the teams, and then I just started getting shot from everywhere at once. Like right here, everyone just starts to shoot me, and you know, that's Apex. That's literally Apex. So I need to pop a bat, go in. I see I notice a lifeline's pushing me right here, so she's pushing me from a really weird angle because I can play this glass. I can play it really well, and pretty much just put the works on her, and that's exactly what happens. And you guys will see how I manage like my line of sight and how I work with the cover. Pretty much baiting her to shoot her gun, and then moving back so she misses, and then peeking when she puts her gun down, and then like redoing that every time. So you can tell right there what I mean by baiting was I peeked for a second, I went back, she shot her gun maybe like half the mag, and then as soon as she starts to sprint again and put her gun down, I peek again, and then I drop back. It's a little bit of a cycle where you kind of just try to get them to use as much of their ammo so they can have to reload their gun or anything like that. So it's just poor lifeline, dude. Absolutely destroyed. Armor swapping is super important. I do it all the time. I don't like having to heal. If I can armor swap and get right back into the fight immediately, that is definitely something I'll do. So I do that a lot here. I swap like 4 times. And even though you guys probably don't understand why I'm swapping from a purple to a blue, and all that means is that I'm trying to get back into the fight immediately. That one little 25, that 25% of armor won't make that much of a difference if I can get back into the fight immediately and down somebody before they're able to heal, and which is what I'm doing right here. Another swap, and this swap was actually crucial. You guys see I was like 25 health, maybe like 26 health. That swap right there was so crucial. So 100% swap. And if I was trying to heal, if I try to pop a bat right there, the octane kills me 100%. So like I said, swapping is crucial, especially in the middle of big fights. And that's why I thirsted him, because I needed to swap. I needed his purple. I start to pop a med kit, and then I realized the horizon pushed up really close, picked some shots. I end up breaking her, so I realize I can push her. I don't need to heal. I can pretty much kill her like that. And then we end up getting her down. And that's just the power of the flatline, dude. The flatline, Bangalore is just, you know, all of it together. All of it is just I have a lot of time and experience with Bangalore. I have a lot of time and experience with the flatline. All right, so this is continuing from one of the other games, I believe, with the flatline in Bangalore. And this was a really good game. We were just frying with the flatline, and when I'm hitting with the flatline, you're usually just destroying people. So I realized that there's a couple teams here. There's one team to my left. There's also one team over here to my right. So I try to play a little bit. I think I decide I'm gonna play a little bit smarter, but then this absolute psycho of an octane just decides to full send, and when I see one of my teammates full send, I can't help it. I gotta do it too, you know. So I try to, doesn't really work, but I'm able to cover him because he went into a really bad spot. Able to cover him a little bit, but then I get peeked from behind, so I'm not even able to help my teammate anymore. So in a situation like that, I can't really do anything to help him other than him making not going in like an absolute maniac, but you know, it's perfectly fine. I get pushed from behind. I have to drop back. I realize there's like 3 teams here. We're all getting pinched. I need to kind of drop back to just assess the situation, see what's happening, see where everybody's at. And then that's when it just all goes wrong, because both teammates go down, which you know, it just was really unfortunate because they just kind of full sent into a situation where you don't need to full send, but we still put in work, which is fine. I was able to fry a lifeline. When I down a lifeline, I thirst immediately. I thirst immediately because they res and they love to res. And right here, I down him. I realize his teammates a little bit further behind, so I block them with a little bit of smoke, get a thirst in. And right here, I'm just trying to get a feel for the situation. Like, do I need to back up? Do I need to stay in there? I realize that they're starting to chuck nades, so it's best if I back up. I'm not really too sure about this team. I feel like I thought they were going to challenge me, but I end up breaking one of them instantly. So they drop back, gives me a little bit of a second to kind of see what's happening. I'm trying to just block line of sight with smokes, pick as much damage as possible. And I think my main goal right here was to get his banner, which was really sketchy. I'm very surprised it worked. I was able to swoop it. We were able to get out of there. Fortunately, get into a little bit of a 1v1 with a horizon, but you know, when you got the flat line, it's over with. And then we see another team, dude. There's another team coming in. So this is the last two teams. I realized that I just need to back out. I just need to back out. And then I think right here, I'm just trying to get my teammates back in, because if I could just have two more bodies helping me, even if they don't really have good loot, it could still save me, you know, get me out of the situation. So right here, we end up rezzing, and teammates are back. I know the other two squads are over here, so I'm trying to just hold this whole section, just see if they decide to peek. I can maybe get some shots. I can hold them back. Luckily, they did not. I think my teammate decides to, okay, so one team starts to creep up a little bit. I realize I'm in a bad spot, so try to drop back. Like I said, these head glitches, they're playing the same head glitch, so not too beneficial for me, but the fact that I'm able to play this too definitely helps. My teammate, he was trying to get his loot. It's just not going to happen. So I try to break line of sight with some smoke, put some shots down so he doesn't die. And I'm really just trying to wait for something to happen, wait for a play. Maybe I can get somebody down. And it's just kind of a sketchy situation because both teams are at a stalemate, and I don't want to be the first one to full send into a fight, because then I'm going to be the one that gets third partied. So right here, I realize a bloodhound's pushing me. A bloodhound pushing me. He's got a mastiff. Couldn't really get any shots on him. So by the time I'm able to break his armor, his two teammates will be there and I'm going to die. So I realize just drop back a little bit, play a little bit smarter. I'm running out of ammo too, so I realize that there's bodies on the other side, and I start to wrap around so that I could get some ammo. Sure enough, I get some ammo, a little bit of stuff for the teammates as well, and then our Pathfinder starts to go down again. Our teammates are just kind of all over the place this game. They were all over the place, but this is the solo queue experience, and this is what I signed up for. So you know, you kind of just have to deal with it. I was trying my best to get them to not thirst, and I don't think they were really occupied, you know, too concerned with thirsting him, because they were fighting a full other team. I thought about pushing in, but I realized, you know, I could probably get this res on him. You never know, I could go down and I could use him you know, at some point. So I figured we'll get the res, and then I probably have an opportunity to go in, because I see they're trading downs, they're thirsting, so perfect opportunity. I come in, I get some shots, I miss a good amount of shots on the Bangalore, which just wasn't good. And then I see a Pathfinder to my left with a Mastiff, and even though he did not hit me for that much, all it takes is two good shots, and I'm dead. So I completely try to back out of that situation right here. I just try to completely disengage and back up, because I know that's just an awful situation. And then right here, you know, it's just, you see this many people inside of one room, you know, you have to throw everything you have, because you know there's going to be a lot of damage put down in there for sure. I end up sticking somebody. I don't know who I stuck, but I stuck somebody. Oh, I think I stuck the Bangalore. I think I stuck the Bangalore and killed her with the stick. Nice. All right. I'll take it. I didn't even notice that. And then, you know, we just do a little bit of a hip fire peek, little hip fire laser, and then that's it. They're out of there. We got a little dub ski. Not too bad. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to drop a sub and a like if you appreciate the content, and please let me know if you guys benefited from this. I really do want to know, and if you guys want to see more of these, I will definitely do more. Just let me know. Thank you guys so much, and I will catch you guys on the next upload.